Come on. Here we go. First day out. Feels good, man. Feels great. Man, it's always good to be back. It's always just breath of fresh air. Get back out here, get some fans out here, get a little energy. So it was fun to be out there today. Sure. I don't know if it's patience, but I mean that's just part of the process. I mean, I think every team in a way. I mean, any team that has something new or anything. I mean, every year is a new year in this league, and so there's always some kind of patience in training camp. Everybody's trying to get better at something. Obviously we're putting in a new offense. We got new coaches, new regime, everything. So yeah, sure, there's some patience, but that's just part of training camp in a way.
When you talk about all those changes, if you could name one or two that's the most encouraged about what's to come next, what might it be?
Encouraged. I think Mayo's doing a great job. Just his leadership style, how he's morphing just everything from the past and then also into the future. And I also think we have some great veterans in this locker room, and I think we have a great mix in the locker room and trying to build a togetherness of a team. I feel like between the veterans, I mean, we obviously have a lot of new guys and young guys in the room now, but I feel like we have a good mix of some good vets and some good rooks.
So how do you actively do that, build that camaraderie? Because Mayo mentioned yesterday,
Yeah.
John Jones said the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's being intentional and not avoiding getting to know, no matter if the guy's in his rookie year, his third year, trying to be intentional with everybody. I mean, that's I think a goal of mine, especially, is just not to treat anybody differently. Obviously, you're going to have the guys that you hang around with or whatever, but trying to get everybody and be intentional with every single player on the team.
Does the way that you and the veteran players lead, is it different at all with a different head coach? Because Gerard's talked about nurturing and bringing guys along and things, which that wasn't the same thing necessarily with Bill. Or do you guys take a different role when Gerard is emphasizing different things?
Honestly, dude, I keep my leadership style as consistent as I can be. Obviously, I was a captain last year, but I just try to be consistent in who I am every single day. I don't know if I adjust to a certain head coach or anything. I feel like I'm the same leader, same player as I was even under Bill. So I try to keep that as consistent as I can.
And as an offensive leader with a team with new quarterbacks, does your leadership become that much more important? Because whether it's veteran guys or younger guys, they're learning things. Is that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's crazy. I'm talking to my wife, talking to David. I mean, me, Jacoby, Hoop, and David are pretty much the oldest on the offensive side of the football by a few years. So it's kind of crazy that things have flipped now. That I'm kind of the older one in the room. So definitely try to those years that I've accumulated, try to pass that down, and things that I see, things that I can help guys bring along, because we're going to need everybody when it comes kickoff this season.
Hunter, when you look at this is the third year in a row you guys have had a different offensive coordinator and a different offense. What are your impressions of this offense, and how challenging is it when you're starting over again?
It can be challenging, but you're always kind of putting in the install one after the other, no matter who it is. And so you're always like trying to learn. You're always adding things, even if you're having the same offense in a way. But it's just part of the process, and I don't think it's anything too crazy. I mean, everybody's on the same page on that because we're all doing it together. So it's kind of maybe a good thing of building it together.
What are your impressions of this offense?
It's been good so far. Spring was great. I feel like we felt good coming out of the spring. We put in a lot of work. We put in a lot of plays, a lot of the offense. So there's a lot to build off of, and we're slowly building throughout training camp so that we'll be ready to go first preseason game, and then obviously come September.
I want to talk about Drake and just the education that's going on in the first training camp for him and what you've seen from him so far.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, man. He's coming to work every single day. Obviously, they got here a little earlier than us, but he did a great job in the spring. He does a great job in the meetings. I mean, he's learning a lot. He has a great vet in Jacoby in the room. He has some great coaches around him, and AVP and TC. A lot of guys that are putting good things in his head, teaching him a lot of things, and a lot of things that he can bounce off those guys. That's going to help him a lot. Expectations of what? Oh man, that's fine. I mean, I'll let you guys talk. We got a lot of work to do, obviously. I think everybody's got a lot of work to do no matter where you are. So I'm excited for the opportunity. I'm excited for training camp. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm not really worried about – honestly, I'm not really worried about the first game right now. I'm just trying to get better, trying to get myself in shape, trying to get in football shape, get myself ready. And then, I'll be ready to go when that first game. And you just take it week by week, man. There's no crazy things you got to look forward to. Yeah, he's done a great job. Jacoby's been around, like I said, 9 years in this league and been on a bunch of different teams. He was here when he first got here, so he's seen a lot of different things, and, he's a great guy to lean on in that room. No, not at all. Honestly, those guys make me feel younger, so it's good to hang around those guys. And there was guys when I was young that really instilled a lot of things in me. I was out in L.A. with the Chargers, and Antonio Gates and Phillip Rivers are two guys that come to mind. We were 15 years apart, but I felt super close to those guys and felt like I could ask them any question. And so I had some good vets when I was young, and so hopefully I can instill the same thing that those guys did for me. I think every QB competition is a little bit different. There's competition at every position. We're always competing. That's what the nature of this business is. So, those guys are great, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with both of them, with all of the quarterbacks, and to see the progress every day.
How is Drake's communication in the huddle? Do you feel like he's got a good command of the group, of the playbook, et cetera?
Yeah, I feel like he's doing good. He's doing a great job. It's a lot for sure at first, but he's doing a tremendous job of putting a lot of work in so that he's ready to go when we come out here on the football field.
Is he doing any stuff at the line of scrimmage too yet? I feel like I was seeing it, but I could be seeing it.
We're early, dude. Today's the first day of training camp, so there's a lot to build on. None of us probably know it a ton at the line of scrimmage, but that's just part of kind of building the offense day by day. You're not going to throw the entire playbook in on the first day. Obviously we have limited time on the field too, so that's just kind of part of the process of building the offense.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, guys.